You cannot tell me in a one-on-one game now that LeBron James wouldn't dominate Mike.
Do you have a problem with what I said?
You got to be in the 6'5" club to be even mentioned in the conversation of the greatest of all time.
Michael Jordan would either win or die on the court in that game.
Jordan was the best.
You cannot tell me in a one-on-one game now that LeBron James wouldn't dominate Mike.
Did you just say into a microphone that LeBron James would beat Michael Jordan
In a
one-on-one?
one-on-one match.
One-on-one?
LeBron James is 6'9", 260. He moves like a guard.
Michael Jordan was all defensive first team 9 times.
Okay.
LeBron James was 5 times.
Okay.
Michael Jordan led the league.
That's longevity of career.
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
Michael Jordan led the league in scoring 10 times.
Okay.
10. LeBron James led the league in scoring once.
Okay.
So
bad.
I'm talking about a guy who's been the best offensive player and the best defensive player.
Question for you. Has Michael Jordan ever played against a guy like LeBron James? Ever in his career?
Has anybody played against somebody like LeBron James?
That's what I'm saying.
But he was dominating the league when they had a Celtics dynasty, when they had a Lakers dynasty, when the bad boy Pistons were there. Who's the best opponent LeBron James has gone against?
These Warriors.
Before that.
Spurs? I mean, Tim Duncan with
Exactly.
Spurs doing?
Exactly. And how did that end up?
I'm talking about individually one-on-one. And I hear what you're saying.
You're talking about a freak of force of nature
yes,
versus.
I'm talking about who he is athletically. You've never seen anybody like that who can move quickly on the perimeter, laterally,
Bad
can
idea.
defend Michael Jordan. Like he has Michael by 25 pounds and is quicker than Mike.
Michael Jordan would either win or die on the court in that game, right? Whereas LeBron might lose and like hug him after it was over and be like, okay, we're good here. Like Michael Jordan is either going to win that game or he's going to be carried off. Like I said about James Harden, they're going to have to pick Michael Jordan up and carry him off the court.
So you're saying there's nobody that will ever beat Michael in a one-on-one game. That's what you're trying to tell me.
For now.
Yes.
Okay. Kevin Durant would have a chance to beat Michael Jordan.
No, he's too little. LeBron
can do
is
something.
bigger. LeBron is more massive and stronger than Michael Jordan.
Quicker.
But Michael Jordan is the only player other than Akeem Olajuwon that I've been on the court and was like, he's the best player on the offensive side and the best player on the defensive side. Just because you see LeBron James going between the leg and behind the back and throwing left-hand passes against Terry Rozier,
You're saying-
don't think he's going to be doing that against Michael Jordan.
You're saying you don't think LeBron is the best offensive player and the best defensive
You do
player
it,
on the
Greeny.
court when he plays?
No. Defensive? No.
LeBron is a facilitator. LeBron will initiate the offense, he'll score a little bit, he'll rebound a little bit, he'll do all the things within the team. Michael Jordan was a scorer first, second, and third. He was a phenomenal finisher of the game. Michael Jordan stopped playing the game. He stopped having to facilitate. He didn't have to do all those things. He just finished the game. He was the game's greatest finisher because he had no weakness in his game. When he played the game, especially in the fourth quarter, we refer to him as a three-dimensional player. He's either going to score, he's going to get fouled, or go to the free throw line and make the 2 free throws. And not many players can do that in the last 4 minutes of a game. Jordan was the best. He was just three-dimensional in every way, every phase of the game, especially coming down the stretch. I would have loved to have seen LeBron play in our era, but I would also love to see Jordan play in this era because Jordan wasn't a three-point shooter. He was a scorer. You know, if I put Jordan in this era, no hand checking. I mean, the guy averaged 37 points a night with hand checking. What would that translate into today's game where you can't touch him? I want to say this about both. LeBron James is this generation's best player, and I think Jordan was clearly that generation's best player. Now, who's the best? I think I'm biased. I would say Michael Jordan, just because mentally what he was able to do, and I knew him. Michael Jordan is not going to back away from any level of competition or any, player that comes up. I think LeBron James would meet the challenge because he will pose some problems for a player like a Jordan. Any player, because he's 6'8", 260.
Is it really true he never knew what the score of the game was?
I think he knew what the score was, but he made a conscious effort to always treat the game as if the game was always 0-0. And that's what I learned about him. When you get up 20, there's a natural tendency to have a letdown. Michael Jordan was always 0-0, always. If you ask him today what the score of the game is, he's going to always approach it at 0-0, which kept him in that moment. He never let down. He constantly kept the pressure on you offensively, defensively, mentally, emotionally.
Including in the huddle?
Including in the huddles. I mean, who goes out and you're up 20 and you're still playing the game if the score was tied? But he did that.
You got to be in the 6'5" club to be even mentioned in the conversation of the greatest of all time. That's at least 6 championships and at least 5 MVPs. It's only 3 players that ever do that. Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Michael Jordan. That's why LeBron can't be in that conversation right now. And then they say, well, he's going to be the league's all-time leading scorer. Yeah, He started right out of high school. Kareem had to go to college for 4 years, where, by the way, he won 3 national championships and was 3-time player of the year. And if they had let him play his freshman year, he probably would have been 4-time national champion, 4-time player of the year. I think Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player of all time. LeBron can't go much higher unless he wins more titles and more championships and gets a couple more MVPs. He can't go much higher than he is. I just don't see him doing that. I don't think he'll win another championship in LA. I don't think he'll win another MVP. I had him slotted at number 3. I said, listen, man, numbers don't lie. You know, you look at Michael, he had 10 scoring titles. He led the league in scoring 1 year and was Defensive Player of the Year. If you go to Halle Berry's house 10 times and you ask her to go out with you to dinner, she goes out with you 4 times. But then another guy goes there 6 times and she goes all 6. Who's the man? It's Michael.
Even my mindset was Michael was better than me. I got that, but not today. That was always my thought. Mike's gonna have a bad night today. Oh, you're better. But tonight, it's not going to be your night. Now, that doesn't mean he didn't have a lot of great nights, but that's how you had to think. So I do think we all knew how great he was earlier. I mean, his rookie year, I remember saying there's no way a guy's going to be able to finish the season playing that hard. That's where people don't get his intensity was extreme, and it never wavered in his whole career. I thought he wasn't going to last a year doing that. He did it for a career.
The GOAT topic is probably the hottest topic ever, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's so different depending on what era you're in.
I don't think so.
No.
No, I think most people would say Michael, even your generation. What I don't like about the GOAT conversation is that people believe if you pick someone, it's taken away from the other guy. I think LeBron's going to have the greatest career, or has already. And actually, Kareem is second. I think there's 5 players that have won the MVP in the regular season, won the MVP in the finals, won the scoring title, was Defensive Player of the Year, or made the defensive team. And you know who the 5 are? Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan.
One of the things that you've said that ruffled everyone's feathers was that you wouldn't put Michael Jordan in your top 5.
Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Do you have a problem with what I said? Kareem. Not only was Kareem a great player in high school, he lost, I think, 2 games in college. He is the leading scorer of all time in the NBA. He fought Bruce Lee and almost won. Right? You got Wilt Chamberlain, who scores 100 points. Bill Russell has 11 championships. Jerry West is the whole body of the NBA. That's Jerry West going down there. He's the logo. And then there's Irvin, which, brought the Showtime to the Lakers. If we would have put all those guys at their prime in the room and you would have come in and you would have watched, we knew how to slow Michael down or how to play against Michael. I know everything. I know he didn't like using his left. I know his fadeaway going right is different than his fadeaway when he's falling off to the left. He fakes the fadeaway and goes up and under. I know when he dribbles the ball 2 times, he's going to put it in his right hand. We knew that. We would count 1, 2, and then run, because if he picked the ball up, we run back. Michael understands. If you ask Michael for his top 5, he's not in it.
See, I've always just kind of felt like the one differentiator between Michael and all the other players was his killer instinct to win was just a little bit different than everyone else's.
Good. That's the only time they told you to focus on it. The same mentality Westbrook has is the same mentality of Alvin Robinson, same mentality of Bernard King, same mentality of Sugar Ray Richardson, same mentality of Marcus Johnson, same mentality of Larry Bird. I can go down the line. Larry Bird would not let you up. But what's the difference with Michael is Michael came in the NBA with David Stern. When he came in with David Stern, he came in with a brilliant agent, a brilliant lawyer who realized he had a product to sell. And in developing that product, we had to now make this product the Messiah. In order to get people to worship it, you got to make it a Messiah. Why Michael Jordan had to focus is he saved the world in Space Jam. What other basketball movie did anybody ever overly go to? None. Michael is the biggest face and the biggest thing in China. Michael became the face of the NBA. The Bulls jersey is in North Korea. Not only in North Korea, he's wearing the Bulls jersey, Michael's number. When we won the championship, the second championship, back-to-back 1990, Chuck Daly talks about going into Europe and doing a clinic. They had a Laker jersey, a Bull jersey, and a Boston jersey. No Piston jersey, and we were 2-time champions. And the Bulls had lost, but they had Michael's jersey.
Yeah.
Nike made an explosion. Michael on television. The commercials changed the way we look at it. We moved from CBS to NBC, so it became Michael's network.